like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. That like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ten Lobo. Ready.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ramirez. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check Mike 39. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to grade the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Switch. Leo.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Get it.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Recon, 132 fight.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Ramirez from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramirez. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ramirez now. Throwing again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to let this one. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and the Redskins scoop it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go, D.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He'll field this at the 5. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them snips this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a run with Mack. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A run by Mack to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Going deep here for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go, go, go. 56 to Mike. 5.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Under 10, bravo!
Now Ramirez. Off play action. That one complete to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Ramirez. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Ramirez. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Now he's flushed out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ramirez, operating from the gun. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. Complete. Richardson has it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Delta! And Lobo, you ready? You ready?
Ramirez off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal, Washington.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Ramirez now. A final shot before break. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Ramirez throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones leaping, and he makes the grab. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hustle, hustle.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Chopper. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's on track. He's checking credit.
Here's Ramirez, operating from the gun. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Ready? 10 logo.
56. Check 56. Check pass. No.
You draw Corkers. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And the Redskin first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramirez. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Washington.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Ramirez. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ramirez. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Jones to throw from his end zone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper!
Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's 2nd down. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Man, let's get some pay.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
You get blocked me. You get blocked me.
Get it.
2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Ramirez. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go again here with Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas True Blue on the extra point. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Ramirez. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ramirez throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ramirez now on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack on first down, Jones, it's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Kill.
On the ball.
Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo.
54.
Now.
I got you. Hey, watch.
Get ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but